people of metal themselves, like you and me and everybody else in the metal industry, whether it be the singers, the drummers, the guitarists, the security guards, the venues, the people that work in venues that give us those wonderful alcoholic beverages, those who do for taking that. Um, I just wanted to say thank you guys for so much for your guys' support. It means so much to me. We made it to 501 now, which I did the title for 500 because that was for our 500th episode. And I was thinking about rolling around some ideas about what to do for that, but I'm not sure. I want to do some, but I think I might have to wait till 1,000 because even though we got enough people to say monetization for that, we don't have the watch hours yet, which is fine. We're working on it. It's still working. I don't think the YouTube algorithm is updated my channel because for some reason, even though I've had people actively watching my broadcast while I'm actually streaming itself, it hasn't changed much, and I don't know why. So I just wanted to let people know that. I'm not sure if there's a reason for that or what. Um, but I did want. I was hoping that maybe somebody would be on here now because I want to share with you guys something that I ordered along with the Megadeth album that I ordered before. It is the autographed version of that. This is supposed to be the Surprise Me color that has everybody's autograph on it. And this is number 18 of 49. That's all there is. So this is one of 49 editions with this color on it. So I wanted to do something nice for myself. I mean, basically, this one is going to be more like I would say an investment, either to sell to somebody or maybe something else later on down the road. I don't know yet. I'm still debating about that. I'm kind of going up in the air. I have a feeling I'll probably have a few comments on that one after this episode. I have a feeling from different people. Who knows? Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Just so you know, I'm hoping that all you guys do get a chance to see Megadeth live before Dave's basically ends the tour when he goes into surgery, just in case something does happen, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. But if it does, that's part of the reason why I bought it in the first place because I thought there might be a likelihood he doesn't get through it. But knowing knowing what I've heard, what he's dealt with, I don't think that's gonna be a. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think he's gonna make keep his promise to everybody. When I was watching him live, with Five Finger Death Punch, which he was Five Finger Death Punch was going to retire. The lead singer was going to retire with one last album with another tour, and he wanted to announce it there in Denver. And when I was watching Megadeth and them, they were planning on leaving, but Megadeth mentioned the fact, or Dave, I should say, Megadeth. He basically said that we're going to be here as long as you guys are, which I don't think he was planning on what was happening to him, which really sucks. The Vikings disease that messes up his hands, and I'm hoping and I wish the best for him and his family and everybody in his band. I don't know what the guys are gonna do after he's gone if things do go south, which I hope they don't. Appreciate the like and thank you for the cool California. All right. Good evening from California. We've got some Californians here in Colorado, so I've been used to that a little bit. Appreciate the love. Um, anyway, like I said before, um, I'm hoping that everything goes well for him. I mean, because the fans definitely enjoy that. Appreciate it. Hello, how are you? How's it going? um, so I'm hoping that that won't be a possibility, but I'm still gonna proceed with what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna grade the album. Hopefully, I'm gonna get it, sealed up, and hopefully the authentication and all that stuff. You can still, of course, scan that to make sure it's verified that yes, he did sign it, and the guys from the band. Which there's just a tad bit of smudge on the D, so I'm hoping that won't downgrade the actual quality of the actual record because I kind of talked to Premier Collectibles where I bought it from, and they said, "Well, there's might be unique in story, blah 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 blah. We can't do much else, yada yada." I said, "Really, you guys, you know, have Premier Collectibles, and you're not gonna back up your product?" So that kind of irritated me a little bit. So you guys, just so you know, when you guys do order something from them, I'm not saying that they're bad at all. Not I'm not trying to diss them at all because maybe they'll be a promoter later on my channel because this would be a great way to promote new signed albums, right? Is on a channel that promotes or talks about metal music or other bands. Because I think this, yeah, okay, thanks, you're great. Anyway, we're gonna no. Thank you. I think somebody deleted my message. Okay. Anyway, thanks for doing that. If somebody did do that before I did, I appreciate it because I think I have a moderator on here. Anyway, we're gonna go since it's the 500th episode, and it is Friday the 13th as well. That I thought, why not do something special? Yes, Monkey King, I do remember you. How are you doing? There was one person on here I thought I knew, but I wasn't certain I knew, and they had to tell me that it was a friend of mine that I know personally, and we watched the movie today. We watched what was the name of the movie called? Um, I forgot the name of the movie. It starts with some uh, "Have fun and don't die." I think is what it is. But if you haven't seen it, it's really good. I will say this: it is really good. I mean, you guys have really got to see this movie. It is phenomenal. I don't want to say anything about it because you guys are going to have to see it for yourself. But all I know, can say one thing because they do mention it, is the guy comes back from the future and things are not so good. And that's the premise of the movie. But the rest of it, I ain't gonna say nothing about it because you guys gotta see it for yourself because it is really cool. Anyway, it's kind of crazy that it's kind of started on the 5th, 13th, so maybe that's a good time to release a movie like that because it's kind of doomsday kind of style feel to it. Who knows? I know, right? Well, you got to go see it. It's awesome, Monkey King. It's awesome. Um, I forgot the first part of it. Have fun, don't die. I know that's the last part. I can't remember now. Anyway, anyway, um, anyway, we're gonna do something about Friday the 13th and songs that relate to that. Because I thought it was kind of cool. Actually, it's a brand new movie that just came out in theaters, so you'll have to go out and watch it. Yeah, go to the big screen. You know, you can always go to the matinee, get a cheaper price. It's really good. It's really awesome. Yeah, it's funny. The one theater that we usually go to didn't have it at first, and then all of a sudden it popped up afterwards. So they just didn't have their times, I guess, set up for it. So who knows? Anyway, 500 victims, meaning you guys, the victims of the channel, on Friday the 13th, the cursed edition. Um, Welcome to everybody for the songs that relate to Friday the 13th. The vibe, this is what I'm going to do on this one. Chelsea's Grin and Reckonit, I can't say it. Recreant. The vibe is the feeling of a bad omen, and the curse, like walking under a ladder. This track represents the moment you realize your luck has officially run out and the day is turning sour. Kind of reminds me of the movie that we were just talking about. Your day might not be going so well. Cannibal Corpse's Hammer Smash Face, which I really love this song. The vibe, pure blunt force misfortune. The curse is the sonic version of if it can go wrong, it will. It's chaotic energy of a day where everything collapses at once, which kind of reminds me of the movie too, which is awesome. I love that. Lorna Shore to Hellfire, right? To Hellfire. The vibe is a decent into a supernatural bad luck spiritual. The curse is that inhuman snarl at the end is the sound of the Friday 13th shadow finally catching up with you. which is cool. It kind of reminds you of Jason, where he's going to go, kill you. But anyway, Slayer, or even another movie, Discipline, or Disciple, sorry. Disciple is the name of the song. Total Cosmic pr- pr- Christmas. I can't say that word. Anyway, The Curse is a song that claims the universe is rigged against us on Friday the 13th that feels less like a song and more like a fact, which I can definitely see that a little bit. Suicide Silence is unanswered is the song. Screaming into the void is the vibe. The curse is the represents the frustrations of the day when you need a break or a stroke of luck and the universe stays silent. Just stay silent. Sorry. There you go. Slipknot, people equal blank. I'm not gonna say S. You know what I'm talking about because if you're a Slipknot fan, you already know this. The vibe is aggressive, misanthropic, anthropic. Oh, whatever. Anyway, the curse is the general vibe of being stuck in Friday the 13th traffic or dealing with a struggle of hostile energy people seem to have on this specific day. There you go. That's the way I feel, right? Do you guys feel the same way about it? Who knows? It's hard to say. Meshuggah is Bleed, which is awesome. I love Meshuggah. Hey, how's it going? Right? An unstoppable vibe. The vibe is an unstoppable, repetitive, clicking clock talk. Sorry. The curse is the anxiety for waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's a mechanical, rhythmic heartbeat of a day that feels cursed. I'm just hoping that my interviews will go a lot smoother than this because I think everything will flow a lot smoother that way. But we'll see. Hopefully, it won't be so hard on the pronunciation of the words, which I'm not very good at. Um, Number 13 is Spirit Box Holy Roller. The vibe is a deceptive low tune dread. Captures the uncanny valley feeling of the day where things look normal on the surface, but something feels deeply off. Interesting. I like that. Now, this one I love a lot. This is one of my favorite songs from Machine Head, which I didn't even think about being on the list. Number 12 is Machine Head. Locust, a plague of bad luck, the vibe. And the curse is like the old superstitions of swarms and omens. This track feels like a cloud of misfortune descending on our 500th victim milestone. 500th victim. Isn't that cool? I like that. All right, I like that one. That's a good description for that. Um, Now wait a minute. Okay, this is weird. The Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza. I I've never heard this one before. Okay, this is going to be totally different, totally crazy. It's called Maps. Is the name of the song. The vibe is the total disorientation. The curse is the feeling of being lost, even in a familiar place, because the day's energy has completely thrown you off on your internal compass. That kind of I felt like that a couple times. Actually, one night I was driving to work. Yeah, I felt like I was there, but I wasn't there. So I don't know. I mean, I felt like I was worried that I was going to have an accident, to be honest with you, because I felt like I don't know, I felt like I was like out of my body or something. It was really weird. Like I could see things going on. I knew I was driving, but I was so out of it, not really out of it. I was consciously aware, but it was just really weird feeling. So yeah, I can feel that. Number 10 is Suicide Silence. Bludgeoned to death is, yeah, right? Weird. Bludgeoned to death. The vibe is the raw, unescapable consequences. There you go. The curse is the black cat crossing your path. The moment where the bad luck becomes a physical and immediate. Okay, there you go. The black cat. That makes sense. Unstoppable consequences. Bludgeon to Death is the name of the song. I don't know. Don't ask me. This is an all time favorite. Probably. I'm sure if you guys are Judas Priest fans. Number 6 is Painkiller. High octane and panic adrenaline is the vibe. The curse is the feeling of trying to outrun a string of bad luck, driving fast, heartache, heart racing, trying to get the day over with, which is kind of crazy. It kind of reminds me of a day at work, right? I'm sure you guys can all relate to that one. Oh, what time is it? Is it for me? It is like 11:44 p.m. I should do this a little earlier, but I got things I got to do in earlier on. And plus, I thought of it that maybe some people in the European countries I think might be just waking up, so there might be a possibility that they might make it. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not sure what time it is in Europe, so we'll see. I'll have to double check that. Number 8 is Sepultura, Roots, Bloody Roots. The vibe is the primal, earthy, and ancient feeling that you get from it. The curse is the connections of the ancient roots of superstition, the old world fear of dates, numbers, and spirits that inhabit the dark, which I can relate. I think that is relatable. Oh, okay. I think I might have to go because I understand totally. I appreciate you coming in and dropping in. Oh, okay. It's 8:45 and oh, I appreciate that. Thanks for the help. I like that. See, I thought that was the reason why. Part of it is I heard that a lot there's a lot more metal fans in the like the UK and all that stuff in Europe. I think in different countries like that, I believe, especially with there's the big Bloodstock Fest, maybe perhaps that wouldn't have anything to do with it. I think that's where that's at, or is it in Sweden? I don't remember what actual area it is. I'll have to look that up, but I'm sure you guys can find it for me and tell me right now if you want, because I already got somebody that helped me out. I appreciate that. That's cool. Oh yeah, I will definitely. Oh yeah, definitely happy Valentine's Day. It's kind of creepy that Friday 13th falls on just before Valentine's Day. And the thing is, I haven't celebrated our Christmas kind of thing as a late Christmas because family had a long somebody got sick, so we postponed it and we just now got together, which is kind of crazy, right? See, that's your week. I'll see you next stream. And one more question before I go: when is your next stream? Oh, my next stream would be Sunday. No, Sunday. It's not Sunday. Saturday night. I'm hoping to do it at the same time. Friday, Saturday night, and then who knows? We'll see. Anyway, Meshuggah. Oops, sorry. Meshuggah is D. I have no idea. Demiurge, whatever that is. I'll have to look that up. The vibe is the cold mechanical inevitability. The curse is the feeling that bad luck isn't a coincidence, but a calculated force moving against you. Which, yeah, I can see where that could be happening. My screen just glitched. What did you say? Oh, I don't remember. What part? Oh, you're going home. I'm talking about Meshuggah and Machine Head, Leviathan, Defiant Aggression. That's number 6. The Curse. This is the track out for fighting back against the curse. If the Friday the 13th wants to break you, you let freedom ring with a shotgun blast instead. There you go. Shotgun blast, baby. I love it. Anyway, that definitely sums it up right there. You know, Rob, definitely. Shotgun blast, baby. Anyway, right? I forgot. I think it was something about the next broadcast. Maybe it was Friday, Saturday, 11:30 to hopefully 12, maybe longer, depending on how people. If we have a lot of people on here talking, and I'm hoping that that my pronunciation is a lot better for the live broadcast when people actually are watching and I got people to interview, which would be awesome, especially with 500 people. Now, if you are a small band, right, and you are watching right now, and you want to for people to know your band, guess what? This is your opportunity. So don't waste it. Like the Demon King, I haven't heard anything from them. They need to come on here and tell me that we need to set up a time, a date, something, and we'll get it worked out. Well, I mean, it might take me a little while because I want to do the right thing, get it all set up for like uh, OBS, uh, like online stream. with somebody on a Zoom call, which would be awesome. I would love that. Anyway, here I'm going sidetracking on here. Anyway, just so you know, that's one thing. And liking and subscribing. So we have over 500 because without the people of metal, the metal family out there, I know it's out there. Even if you're not in the metal family and you want to be a part of it, and you know that you enjoy music, good music regardless, even the heavy stuff, join up, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and you might learn some really cool new songs that you might not have heard before. Who knows? Anyway, all right, that's it. Oh, 11:30. 11:30. I'm hoping. Yeah, we're gonna try to hit for 11:30 p.m. I know it's late. I could do it a little earlier if you want. That's cool. I can do like 11:15, 11 maybe. We'll try for that. Doesn't mean I'm going to be on here right then, but hopefully I try to be in here at least 11:30 if I can. Now what was the next one? Oh, sorry. Pantera Walk number 5. The Vibe. The Get Away From Me anthem. That's kind of an interesting way of saying it. The Curse. Perfect for the social paranoia of the day. Everyone is a potential source of bad luck. The song tells them to keep on moving, which is great. Pantera Domination is the total crushing power, the vibe. The Curse is the legendary breakdown in a moment of the ceilings finally caves in to the ultimate climax of a cursed day itself, which is definitely part of it, right? Thank you for very much, Monkey King. I appreciate it. I think he already said that a while ago, but I already thanked him. But just in case, we'll do it again because I don't want to forget anybody on that. Number 3 is Slayer, Rain and Blood. The vibe is the God, Blank of Chaos. We're going to do that. Number 5, the Curse. God, I'm not doing so good. The Curse is a literal storm of misfortune. It's the anthem for the day where the sky opens up and turns everything to blood itself. I love it. Raining Blood. That's one of the great songs for that. Godsmacked 1,000 miles per hour. The vibe is a sudden explosive energy. The curse is the jolt of adrenaline you get when you narrowly avoid a Friday the 13th disaster like a car missing or a falling object. Now, number 1 is somebody's all time favorite right here. This lady right, whoop, whoop, right there, or that lady, which is actually that's supposed to be a self portrait of her that she did herself of herself that I've got, and I think I got like I think it's an autograph copy with I think so many. I think it's one of 50. I forgot. I'm not sure which number it is. 4 of 25. So it's 4 of 25 on the art. And oh, her favorite group is one of the groups that she likes them a lot is Typo Negative, Black number 1. The vibe is the ultimate celebration of the whatever it is. Anyway, the curse is the song treats the curse like a party. It's perfect. It's the perfect number 1 for our 500th victim because it embraces the dark and unlikely and the spooky as a lifestyle, not just a choice. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. I like that. That's a great way of putting it, I think. What do you guys think? I believe so. So, what do you guys think of the list? That's pretty cool. Especially Typo Negative at the end. Black number 1, because guess what? You guys, the channel, and everybody in the metal community are number 1. We're all black. Black number 1. Or as you know, I mean, the reference for black metal, just dark, devious kind of metal that everybody claims it is, which is not always that way. And while I'm on the subject, when it comes to all these different bands, I wanted to let you guys know some of the shows that are coming up fairly soon with some of the people on the list. Is Lorna Shore is going to have one. The Pain That Remains London and Paris and Berlin tour, March of 2026 with A Shadow of Intent and Brand of Sacrifice, which I definitely love Brand of Sacrifice. So Lorna Shore and Brand of Sacrifice is a definite must show. So if you're in those areas, check them out. Pain Remains, I think, might be a band. I'm not sure. I think that's what it is. Spirit Box is the Eternal Blue North American tour with Chicago, New York, and LA. There might be some other dates on there. This is just a short version. April 2026 with Loathe Eternal Blue. Cannibal Corpse is doing another tour and over in Chaos over Europe. Madrid, Milan, and Vienna. May 2026 with Dark Funeral and Chaos Horrific. Machine Head Slaughter the Martyr Tour from Tokyo and Osaka. June 2026, the solo headliner of Kingdom and Crown. There you go. That would be kind of cool. Excuse me. Meshuggah is in Immutable World Tour, Stockholm and Cheskina, I think is how you say it. It's HELISINKI, is the country. 2026 with In Flames and Immutable. I think that's how you say it. Immutable. Anyway, those are some of the upcoming tours for the bands that we had on our list. And it's like I said before, some of the wording is just really bad. So hopefully, you know what? There is one thing I need to ask you guys personally before I go, before we end the whole broadcast. And I should do this at the beginning and not the end. First of all, if you're in a band, let me know. Send me a message. Number two is when we have our first interview. What very important, not too personal questions. Make it nice. If you want me to put those down, we'll get a list of actual questions to ask about themselves. What is it? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't see that, Monkey King. I actually can keep watching it. I'm just gonna put on my stream on my TV. Oh, that's sweet. I love that. Actually, I've watched myself on my own TV too, so I know because I go back through them sometimes and watch them afterwards just to make sure everything vibes really well. But anyway, my one question for all you guys and of my 500 subscribers, I want to know what you guys want to know about metal artists. I mean, something kind of, a common question like, what's your favorite color? Who influenced you in the music that you play? Who influenced you in the instrument that you play, if you play or sing, or what got you? What made you, somebody that inspires you in the music industry yourself? Is it metal? Is it classical? Is it something else? What other types of music do you listen to? I think that would be kind of cool because you kind of see where they're coming from. I mean, because somebody might be black metal, but they might like classic or country. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. You might be surprised. Do you have pets? What's your pets' names? And what's the name? Why did you name your pet the name that you named it? Who knows? It might be Sparky. Why is Sparky? Why did you name Sparky Sparky? Who knows? Or whatever the name of the animal is. Is Do you have any maybe some things that we don't know from the general audience, which would be cool. So name us tell us one thing about yourself that most people don't know, or you would like for them to know about you personally, that you either hate, like, or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. See, something like that. So if you guys can come up with some questions, I'll try to make sure I put them and write them down and save them so that way when I do interviews, and then that would save a lot of headache with the live stream, because with live stream there might be all these people asking questions. I mean, right now we don't have that many people, so we'll have a few, but as it grows and gets bigger, it's going to be a lot harder to do that. And maybe I could always have make a comment, make a suggestion. I could use somebody to do that for me, like read off the questions to me somehow. I don't know. I'll figure that out. We'll see. So but anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I especially appreciate the 500th and one subscriber with the 500th subscriber and beyond. So with the people that have been here, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys laid down the groundwork to get it going, and I appreciate it. And I tell people that I've got my own YouTube channel, and they're all excited. And one person said, There you go. You got something to do when maybe later on in your life, and you can keep on doing it later on, going to see. And that's what I wanted to say is with those concerts being in other countries, who knows? Maybe I'll do a little snippet at some of the concerts and shows I go to. Who knows? I'm hoping that maybe I'll get a little bit more leeway as far as maybe getting a little closer without having a bunch of people pushing and making it a little easier for me to do what I do best, and have a better view so that way you guys can see it. Maybe, who knows, maybe they'll let me actually do the whole like one whole song for you guys. Who knows? As long as I get permission, of course. I don't want to upset the artists. And usually, if I do a little clip, I do a small one so that way you guys get a taste of what they're about. Their song, and people that you don't know and don't hear every day. So you might actually become fans, like Demon King for one. They said, "Heck yeah!" Well, I can't say that, but they made a comment. So, and I bought a shirt. After that, guess what? I'm a fan. You guys might be a fan too later on. Who knows? And all the other bands that I promote or try to. And I took a chance on that one. I didn't know any of the bands at all. I just basically went to Black Sky Brewery to see what they had playing, and went and had a lot of fun with my son. Had some great pizza there. So if you're ever in Denver and you want to do metal karaoke, I think it's on Thursdays. Fridays they do live performances. I'm not sure what they do Saturday nights, but if you want, I think it's just regular pizza nights, but I don't know. But definitely Friday nights is the time to go because you get to see some really cool live metal, and they're usually smaller and awesome bands. So check it out. It was crazy that night. It was blast. It was a blast. Anyway, take care. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, and I will see you later on. And don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much. Take care.